I'm going to play as a Zerg, and now it's time for me to choose a build. I want to choose a build I haven't done yet, but it's hard to remember the ones that I did and didn't based simply on the name. I'm gonna go for Railgun Zerg versus Protoss 19 drone all-in. That's an interesting one. The build aims to get 8 roaches out as quickly as possible and morphing one of them into a Ravager. The remaining gas always gets put into more gas. And at home a constant link flood is made to just overpower and kill the Protoss. It's a build which is easily to execute and hard to hold. The worst kind of build, I guess. Example game. Here you can go to the example game. Also works well versus Terran, and here we can see it. Analysis. The build works against pretty much every Protoss build in theory, especially in lower leagues where the exact response to the build is unknown. You will be able to win a lot of games. At Grandmaster level the build still has a positive 50% win rate. There really isn't much to the build, an easy way to reach Grandmaster and kill people on ladder. Okay, that's interesting one. So let's see what this build is all about. So it looks like I won't have an opponent. Now, drone.
Mineral quantity insufficient.
Now I need to wait for the Overlord. Alright. Then it's 4 drones in total. So
more minerals required. More overlords required.
I'll be waiting for that. Then that's going to be 3 and 4.
Not enough minerals.
Then I'm gonna go for an extractor, the spawning pool. And I'm putting everything on one key. And now it's time for a hatcher.
Quantity insufficient.
I just need 300.
More minerals required.
I like the fact that he at some point says it like quietly and then he's not that quiet anymore. Okay, so I'm waiting now. I also need 3 workers inside of the gas geyser. And so it begins. So first of all is the queen and a couple of zerglings. And metabolic boost needs to start.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
It looks like I don't have the Vespene gas for that. I need to start the Bosch Warren though. And a couple of more overlords must be constructed. Okay, that's 2 done. The queen is almost there.
Newly birthed queen ready.
Alright, the queen is here. And I should start with a couple of roaches soon. So it did say that this build is truly powerful.
Not enough.
Okay, so
not enough minerals.
I should start now with the roaches, and I need quite a few of them.
Mineral quantity insufficient.
Don't have as much larva though. to do this quickly. So basically,
Not enough minerals.
I do see where this is going, though. I really
More minerals required.
early game have
Insufficient energy.
quite a few roaches
Mineral quantity insufficient.
by 3 minutes, and then I kind of got myself.
Additional Vespine gas. Queen birth successful. Not. Swarm has evolved.
Oh yeah, swarm has evolved. Let's take a look at the extractors. So there's one extractor. I wonder if there are any more extractors mentioned. It looks like there are no more. In any case,
Must spawn more overlords.
I can spawn more overlords. So how many of these I have? I have 8 at the moment. Alright. So far so good. Also I could get a bunch of things now. And I make a serious attack on the enemy. By approximately 3 minutes, I can mark a few ravages.
More Vespine gas.
Obviously, it wasn't executed flawlessly, but we could also add a few bandits to the mix. And I'm sure things will look good. Wow. Yeah. I like the I like the sounds that they're making. They are making some serious sounds there. Okay. Oh wow. It sounds like as if it's a horror movie or something of that sort.
Insufficient overlords.
In any case, so that's where the build ends really. I should do this again. And try that. Okay, let's go. I want to actually face an enemy now. I missed out on creating an opponent again. I just kind of wasn't thinking about it at all. So basically I will create one and I will be attacking it. I've noticed that what players tend to do is they tend to choose one powerful build.
Not enough minerals.
And they don't do much besides doing that build. And now I understand why people hate cheese so much. Because what people really do, it's not about playing that cheese. It's about
Insufficient overlords.
the fact that they don't do anything else but play the cheese, which is different because they master the cheese to such a crazy level that
Unacceptable.
It's just absolutely incredible how hard to defend it ends up being. Now, the creation of second hatchery here
More minerals required.
is a bit
Mineral quantity insufficient.
questionable.
Not enough minerals.
You see, I know that it's not going to be saturated, and I still need to build 2 queens instead of 1, so everything is not simple as it may seem. In any case, let's just continue building drones here. I need a roach warren now.
More minerals required.
Alright. So that's the roach warren. Another thing I want to check in my commands here. I want to know if I have an A building here. And it looks like I do have, and it's a warp gate. What do I have here for an A? That's a barracks. On engineering's base S here for the turn. For the Protoss it's S. What's for the Zerg S? For the Zerg S is the roach warren. Well, it should be this one. And the roach warren will stand for as a barracks in this case, which makes a lot of sense because roaches are very barrackish, kind of. What else do they have? And it looks like they don't have anything here, and that would kind of go for a Baneling's Nest. They do have the Q as a cybernetic squad there, but the Terrans don't have a cybernetic squad equivalent, really. They don't. However, the Zerg does have the Baneling's Nest, which is also Q, and that will be kind of it here. So this would make the build just slightly bit more precise when it comes, not the build, but the actual kind of hotkeys, which are
successful.
without a doubt very important. So now I built 2 overlords, and it looks like I'll soon start to branch out the roaches. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Wow, this game is so complicated, it's crazy.
Insufficient energy.
And it's actually one of the things I would say, it's actually extremely demoralizing if the player does not know what he's doing. Now, why do I like this overlay of just 1 key? I like it due to the fact that there's no need for me to check what's building. I can just click a button and know
Birthed queen ready.
if my upgrades are continuous, if I'm building something especially useful for turn. So bam, I know that this upgrade is in production, right? So I don't need to click through any other keys to know, right? Because from this overlay I don't know, so I have to click and see. But if everything is just here, it's fine.
Must spawn more overlords.
And now, as you can see, I actually can in fact prepare for the offensive. And let's do just that then. So it looks like it's going to be a turn. And then we shall meet then. Here's gonna be quite a few links, really. We have a lot of money at this point. And
Not enough minerals.
That's surely going to be a blast.
Evolution complete.
Okay, so the links are here. Now it's time to advance on the okay. It looks like I double clicked them. So let's go. Oh, I double clicked on them again. They're not where they're supposed to be. Oh wow. I think some of my roaches were shooting at the buildings.
Swarm forces must spawn attack more overlords.
Okay, what do I want to do here is I want to attack the workers with my links. And now everybody should focus on the command center. Without the command center, things go down very quickly. Hellions are good, but they're good only when they're on the move, really. My enemy is not giving up just yet, surprisingly. And they have not rebuilt their base. It looks like it's over. I accept your GG. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now let's see. I'll equip a new unit. I'm going to add an AI and increase AI difficulty. And I'm gonna do the same cheese build again. I actually like this build because of its description, of it being so powerful that it's crazy. Okay, so
mineral quantity insufficient.
Let's go with a drone, then an overlord, and a few more drones. That's for the starters.
More overlords required.
Alright, in the meantime, I'm going to queue up a few locations. Done. My next objective is to construct a few workers, an extractor, and spawning pool.
More minerals required.
Alright. Let's get more minerals in then. And very important is to have
mineral quantity insufficient.
The gas
Not
mining.
enough minerals.
I'm going to be kind of reasonably slow. With that second hatchery, I'll give the priority to workers, really. And that's it. And that will be it. Whew, the most problematic thing could happen is me pressing cancel right now. You see, that would happen. And that's just so dramatic.